Honestly, like I was in the middle of a large project when COVID hit, and I think the pandemic going into the Black Lives Matter movement combined actually affected a lot of people. For me, I need to do better on Instagram, but I got the whole Milwaukee. I got streaming platforms. I'm a social media person, so I'm savvy with the social media. So for me, as an artist, it was an opportunity for everybody to kind of have to reinvent the way that they like advertise themselves, and had a chance to sit back and realize the way that you could do things differently going into the future to make sure you still sustain yourself. Cause it wasn't really no shows for a minute, you know what I mean? Wasn't really nobody in the world touring, you know what I mean? Jay-Z, Beyonce, nobody could tour. And that's something to think about, because when you're an artist, you aspire to be great. You don't think like, well, I'm gonna always be an underground artist. You think like, okay, I wanna make it. So you always gotta think at that level. Everybody got creative. For some artists, they took it as an opportunity to like write music, you know what I mean, to actually go into the lab and record music. But for me, it was a slowdown because I was almost done with my project. So it was like, okay, well, how do I shoot these videos? How do I like push this project? Do I want to hold off on it? And it kind of put a halt on like my project actually. I think for like, as far as like what's going on with us, the police stick together no matter what. Even when they disagree, even when they don't agree, they're not gonna step in and stop the police from doing nothing. And I think that like when you see people united, you actually can like ask the city to do things for you. You know what I mean? Even if y'all want to fight with each other, even if y'all want to shoot each other when y'all see each other, we still got to stick together. You know what I mean? That's the reality of it. I'm going to be real. It ain't like black people are going to stop having drama, stop having problems, stop having violence. That ain't the reality. You know what I'm saying? And that ain't what the premise of us having shit in our community fixed should be off of. Things need to be fixed because we human beings. And we're going to go through things, and we're going to do things like everybody else. And we deserve for our community to be the same as any other community that thrives. And until our communities are the same as every other community that thrives, then you really can't hold black people to nothing that happened in the community that's struggling and suffering. From a government perspective, like you look at downtown Milwaukee, they have everything. That's because the white people down there stick together. And they tell the city, we want this, we want that. In the inner city, we don't even know how to make them spend money on the inner city. And the reality of the situation is all we gotta do is stick together. If we stick together, it don't even matter if you don't even understand what's going on. Togetherness is scary. Seeing the people that's undivided, seeing the people that's together, that scares like the city, and it makes politicians that want to keep their job. Frank Nitty, you can follow me on Facebook at Frank Nitty II. That's the most popular page to follow me or whatever. The New Milwaukee or the Whole Milwaukee, my other social media platforms or whatever. You know what I mean? Doing this campaign right here is pretty dope. Keep a mask on it. Make sure that y'all stay safe out there.